Hello there again, it's Sue here from Sue's Shortbread Knife Kitchen, and today I am going to be making some Anglesey shortbread. So I've never made this before, so this could be interesting. Anyway, it's a very simple recipe, it doesn't have many ingredients, so hopefully it won't take too long and hopefully it comes out well. So if you saw my Welsh cakes video before this one, they didn't come out that well. But anyway, it's all trial and error. Cooking is supposed to be fun, okay? And even after all my years of experience, when it's something brand new that I've never done before, it just is, you know, things go wrong. So what? It doesn't matter. Just learn and get over it and move on to the next thing, which today is Anglesey shortcake bread. Okay. So let's get going. So today we have 100 grams of softened butter. Well, this is a special, baking butter that I'm using today. I'm just trying this. I've never used it before, so I'm just trying it instead of normal butter. Okay? And we have 50 grams of caster sugar in this dish here. And then we also have 150 grams of plain all-purpose flour. Plain all-purpose flour. Sorry if I get mixed up. It's because it's got 150 grams, 5 ounces, and then a cup. It's like on the ingredients, so you can use either one of those measurements. And I'm using grams, okay? So, but other times I might use ounces, but I'm trying not to confuse you all. So I'll try and stick to one kind of measurement. So anyway, it says preheat the oven, which we've already done. And you've also got to have a baking sheet with parchment paper on, greased. So I've already done that. Okay. So that's prepared. And it says a cook's tip here. Shaping, this should be interesting. Shaping the first biscuit may be tricky, but the shell will coat with sugar and the rest will slip out easily. We'll see. This is the shell that we're going to be using to put the biscuit shape in. Okay, so that's basically the cutter, which is actually a real shell. I bought these specially for this recipe last year sometime, and I never got round to making them. But now we're going to make them. So, woohoo! Let's go. So, put the butter and the sugar in a bowl. So that's simple. I can follow that one. So the butter, this is quite melted now because I had to melt it a bit in the microwave. So never mind. Probably shouldn't have melted it as much as this, but it doesn't matter. It's done now. So the butter and the sugar, sorry, you couldn't see there. Okay, into a bowl. And beat until light and fluffy. Okay, I've got gunk on the knife. So I want all that. So I'm going to use my little hand mixer just to mix this up with. Okay, so these off. I only use them for reading. As soon as I try and do something else with them, I make my eyes go all weird. So this might make a noise. I'm really sorry. I'll probably fast forward this bit so it's not too noisy for you. It's not that noisy. Right, so we'll just quickly mix this. What that noise was. So just mix together the butter and the caster sugar until light and creamy. Okay. There we are. That won't take long. I'll leave that there a sec. And what else do we need to do? Right. Sift the flour over and stir in into the mixture and gather it into a ball of dough. Okay, so I just need to dry this. Sift in the flour. Okay, so I've never made these before, so this is another new recipe for me in my Welsh cookbook. So I'm basically working my way through it, not deliberately, just because it's what I fancy doing. I do have lots of Welsh recipes in lots of other Welsh cookbooks, but I do like this little weenie one, and it's very simple, and it's all laid out very neatly, and they're not complicated recipes. They seem to be quite easy, a lot of them. I'm just working my way through the sort of book of the things that I really wanted to make ages ago, and as I explained, I never got round to them because I've always been too busy working here and running the restaurant, but never doing the things that I really wanted to do. But now I don't do that. I much prefer making YouTube videos, and I much prefer to have people come here and learn how to cook rather than me serving them in a restaurant environment, which I didn't particularly like. So I much prefer this. This is fun, and I can pick and choose what I want to make, basically. Well, I could pick and choose what I made in the restaurant, but it's different when you're running a restaurant, and there's a lot more pressure in running a restaurant because you want to make the guests happy, whereas this, if it goes wrong, it doesn't really matter, it's only me doing it. I'm not letting anybody else down. And even if I had guests here learning how to cook, you know, it'd be fun. It'd be really good fun. So, what do we do now? So we're just gonna gather it into a ball. We don't want to manhandle it much because obviously it's shortbread, and you put a lot of butter in shortbread, but we don't want to manhandle it too much. So we're just gathering it together, basically. That's what we're doing, apparently. This is what we do. That's what we do. Okay. So it's quite interesting. So I hope you're having a good day. What have you been up to today? Anything interesting? Have you made any interesting meals? Have you watched my other videos? I think we might need to put a bit more butter in it. Doesn't seem to be coming together as well as I thought. I know it's shortbread, so it's going to be short. I'll just work it in a bit more. I just don't want to overwork it. Oh, I think it's coming together a bit. I don't know if this stuff that I've used is going to be any good. I might have had to have stuck to butter. But we'll see. Everything's trial and error. We'll see. Well, it's coming together now, so something's going right. So, that's basically it, I think. So then you're going to put it on a floured board. Remember, these are all new recipes to me. So you're seeing me making these for the first time, which is quite scary, having people watching you when you're making something that you've never made before. You know, so this is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to putting it in the shape. I'm wondering how that's going to pan out. Oh, it's going to be funny. Anyway, let's just put some flour on the board here. Not on the board, on the worktop. And have a look what we're doing. So, I'm just going to plop that down there. And just keep going round it, squeezing it. I don't really want to use a rolling pin, if I can help it. Let me see what it says. Work the dough Right, and divide and shape into 12 balls. So you don't even do this anyway. So you just divide and shape it into 12 balls, not reading the instructions. So there's one ball. Well, they're not balls, are they? I think I know what's going to happen. Because what we're going to do is we're going to squidge them into this. It says that the first one is the hardest to do. I will, I'll let you know. I'm sure it will be. So that's 3. I'll probably fast forward this bit. This could be pretty boring. 4. I'll try and speed up. So 5. If there's any recipes you'd like me to do on here, then just let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like anything that I'm doing, and give me a like or dislike. I'm not bothered. I've got a very hard skin, so if you don't know what I'm doing, then just tell me. But if you do, then yeah, that'd be great. And if there's anything you would like me to make, or if there's any comments you'd like, or if you want to know anything about the Dog Robmouth Riverside and want to come and stay here, then go to dogrobmouth.com and book a room. And look out for my cooking courses, which I haven't done yet. I'm just trying to see if I get any interest for it first before I start deciding how much I'm charging and stuff like that. So first of all, we're just trying it out, okay? So I think what you do is you take your ball and you put it in there. That's what I gather. So let's just do it. That would seem to be what's logical. This is interesting. Let's have a look. So just squidge it down. And then maybe cut off the excess, I think. Let me get a knife. So I guess you just go around it. Like so. And then take it out. You can't really see what I'm doing. And hopefully it'll come out. If it doesn't, hey, look at that. Can you see that? That's the shape of a scallop. How cool is that? Because these are Anglesey shortbread, and obviously Anglesey is the seaside. That's so cool. I'm well impressed. Apparently the next ones are supposed to be a lot easier. So let's see. We'll put a bit more sugar in. And then do the next one. Okay everyone, so I made 10 of these, and as I got on with them with this, it got easier and easier, and you don't have to press down that hard, because if you press down that hard, they're harder to get out. You just press them down a little bit, and then they lift out really easy. So there they are. So I'm just going to put them in the oven now. They don't take long to cook. It says here that they take 10 minutes. And then you sprinkle them with a little bit of caster sugar. So that's them. So these are Anglesey shortbread. And we'll see what they're like, shall we? So I'm just going to put them in the oven on the top shelf. And they might not take 10 minutes. They might, depending on your oven. We'll check after 5 minutes. because I don't think they'll take 10 minutes. Right, okay, we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back again. Sue here from Sue's Dog Rock Knife Kitchen. Just showing you the finished product of the Anglesey Shortbread. So here they are. Whoopsie! Nearly dropped them all. And they're very lovely. I've literally just taken them out the oven and put them on this plate to show you. So here they are, the Anglesey Shortbread. Would you like to try one? So if you like anything that you've seen today with my Anglesey Shortbread, or if you've seen any other of my videos, please like and subscribe at the bottom. Give me a like, thumbs up, or a thumbs down if you don't like what I'm doing. Please subscribe to my channel, and please keep watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed this one, and look out for the next one. Okay then, I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.